And welcome for our doubleheader, second game of our doubleheader. We've got the boys game coming up between Poplar Bluff and Dexter, back along with Travis Gutermas. And we saw a great game for the girls, and I'm thinking we're going to probably see the same here for the boys.
I think so. This is a big rivalry game. Poplar Bluff has really struggled this year. They're about 7-11, a lot of injuries, but you can throw the records out the window when these two teams get together.
And we've got the records coming into this game. The best of my knowledge, Dexter's 13-10 on the year. Suffered a loss last Friday night to Kennett. They took a loss down there at Kennett. Kennett's a tough club, especially on their home court to beat. They took the loss there Friday night, but Poplar Bluff coming in at 7-14, and they've kind of had an off year. They've seen some talent kind of leave the program. I know White was a great player for them last year, Jake White, and he was injured for most of that year, but one of their better players in the past few years leaving the program. So a lot of young talents playing up. So, it's just one of those years for the Mules trying to rebuild. That's
been the Poplar Bluff story this year again, is the injuries to key players. They're starting 3 sophomores now. So we'll see if Dexter can take advantage of their youth. Of course, Dexter has a couple of sophomores as well playing a lot of key minutes.
Yeah, we'll certainly see quite a bit of youth on the court tonight for both teams. And, of course, Dexter, pretty much Tyler Miller, really leading the way for the Bearcats this year, having a fine season. And we learned that Chase Young will not be on the floor once again tonight. He's really having trouble with those knees and might not be able to see him for the rest of the year. So that's a tough break for Chase Young. But
yes, it is.
We're going to pause for the national anthem.
Starting lineup in the varsity contest between the visiting Poplar Bluff Mules, coached by Lamont Frazier and the Dexter Bearcats. Starting for the varsity Mules.
And starting for the Poplar Bluff Mules.
Number 3, Joseph Eiler. 5'10" senior number 4, Michael Griggs.
And starting number 4, 5'10" senior Michael Griggs. Number 5, a 6-foot senior, Kendrick McCain. Number 24, a 6'5" sophomore, Stacy Gibson. Number 52, Lance Gray. For the Dexter Bearcats, number 4, a 6'2" senior, Tyler Miller. Number 5, a 5'7" senior, Jordan Fitz. Number 22, a 6'2" junior, Brad Potts. Number 23, a 6'3" senior, Jake Lee. And number 24, a 5'10" sophomore, Cody Nelden. The Dexter Bearcats headed up by Rob Nichols. And the Poplar Bluff Mules headed up by Lamont Frazier.
Lamont Frazier, a bit of a high school basketball legend here in Southeast Missouri.
Certainly.
Star for the Charleston Blue Jays and then for the Missouri Tigers.
Gibson and Miller to tip. And tip goes to the Bearcats. Jordan Fitz over to Nelden.
With Chase Young out for the rest of the season, Cody's really going to have to step up as the point guard.
Lee underneath, out of bounds off of his knee, over to the Mules.
Good interior defense there from Poplar Bluff. collapsing on Jake Lee.
I think that's going to be their plan for this evening. They've really probably seen some film of the Bearcats doing quite well with Lee underneath, and they're going to try to take away his opportunities early on.
Jake Lee's really been getting it done inside the paint for the Bearcats.
Griggs in the paint, scores it.
Good drive there to the basket for the Mules.
Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Bearcats.
Good hands there by Eiler. Or Griggs, excuse me.
And ball turned over.
I'm not sure where Dexter was throwing that ball to.
Three-pointer from McCain, no good.
Offensive glass by Bluff. Long rebound there.
Eiler with the shot, and he nails it.
He drained it. Bluff out there to a quick 4-0 lead. Dexter seems a little out of sync starting the game here, Tyler.
And Poplar Bluff certainly getting after the Bearcats on defense.
Really intense man-to-man pressure here.
Potts with a shot, no good. Rebound Gibson.
Going to be a battle inside tonight between Gibson and Lee. Push off there.
Heels offensive foul, number 5, Kendrick McCain.
Kendrick McCain charged with the foul.
Foul, number 1.
Dexter has not gotten a good shot off yet.
Fitz with the ball, gets it out to Neldon. Tough defense by the Mules, and out of bounds off of Potts.
Back to Poplar Bluff. Poplar Bluff playing good, hard man-to-man defense here starting out.
They certainly are.
Full court pressure here from Dexter, but they break it. Oh, Gibson misses the layup. Too strong to the hole there, Tyler.
Yeah, a little strong there for the Mules. Miller on the drive, and he'll commit the charge.
Number 11, Tibbs, stepped in there and took the charge. Almost a travel there.
Gibson tries to get over to Griggs. And over to the Bearcats.
Bad pass there from Gibson.
Shot underneath by Lee, no good, but he'll go to the line and shoot two.
Drew the foul from their big man, Gibson.
Yeah, Lee's going to have his hands full tonight. Gibson's got a lot of size at 6'5", takes up a lot of space, and Jake's just going to use his body such as he did there to get to the line.
Drained it.
Checking in for the Mules, number 33, Zach Sexton.
I'm sure Coach Rob Nichols is going to want to Gibson in foul trouble. Oh, not a good free throw there.
Over to the Mules, 5 minutes remaining. Not a whole lot of scoring here early on. Tibbs with a shot and rolls
Rims
out.
Good rebound there from Lee. Over to Neldon. He pulls it back. Miller
Deep
with the
three.
and he missed it.
Scramble for
They're
the ball.
fighting for the ball.
It's tied up, and it will
Checking in for the Mules, number
be possession to the Mules. Chris Cox into the game for the Mules.
Dexter yet to make a substitution, but here comes DJ Dowdy about to get into the game.
Brad Potts will commit the foul.
Extra foul,
It's his first, team foul number 2.
Personal team foul number 2. Checking in for the Mules, number 5, Kendrick McCain. Number 22, Ryan Brittingham. Checking in for Dexter, number 11, DJ Dowdy.
Mules passing the ball around on the arc. Good ball movement. Shot the 3, but missed it. Rebound by Dowdy. Over to Neldon. And they give it up. Fighting for the ball. Who has it? Jump ball. Possession arrow to the Bearcats.
Possession Bearcats. Checking in for Dexter, number 5, Jordan Fitz. For the Mules, number 52, Lance Gray.
Fits into the game. Neldon takes a seat.
4 minutes remaining this first quarter. DJ
Dowdy will run the offense now for Dexter. Good ball movement here from Dexter, but the turnover by Dowdy.
Shot up, no good. Miller with a rebound. Pushed ahead to
Neither
lead.
team shooting well at the get-go.
Dowdy with a 3. A little short. And nice dump down pass. And a finish by Chris Hawks.
Nice backdoor movement there from the Mules. Oh, air ball. Rebound by Miller. He puts it back in for Dexter.
And we've got a quick timeout by the Dexter Bearcats. We'll take a break and be right back.
At Allen Christian and Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons. We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from.
We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com.
We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area.
Selection, price, experience, family owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
And back to action here. Poplar Bluff early advantage, 6-3 over the Bearcats. Poplar Bluff will inbound.
Dexter in a 2-2-1 press. Mules break it easily, though.
Griggs cross court. McCain with it over to Eiler. Griggs with it.
Mules passing it around the horn here, looking for that inside shot. Drives the baseline.
Nice drive by Griggs with the score.
He's got the hot hand for Bluff early on.
Fitz with a drive, won't go. Scramble for the ball. Griggs picks it up.
Open 3. Can't get it. Gibson with the rebound and the putback. Opens up a 7-point lead for Poplar Bluff.
Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bearcats.
We've got Gibson and Lee matching up again down under, Tyler. That's a matchup we're going to watch all night.
Sure will.
Quick hands by Bluff.
Cross court to Miller. He'll drive it into the paint and will not go. Gibson with the rebound.
Gibson dominating the glass in the early going.
Eiler to Griggs, and he'll travel.
Got to put the ball on the ground before you move them feet.
Just over a minute remaining in this first quarter.
All Bluff in the early going.
And pass in the corner to Miller. He puts it up, will not go.
Miller likes that shot, but it didn't go that time.
Griggs pushes it up. Gray with a shot, knocks it down.
Now a 9-point lead for the Mules.
Miller with a shot at the elbow, will not go.
Cannot buy one. Going to be a long night for Dexter if Miller stays cold.
Under 30 seconds, now down to 20. Probably see Poplar Bluff just kill out the clock, take the last shot of the quarter.
Passing it around the horn here. Dexter staying back in that zone.
Now down to 5. Griggs with it on the right side and thrown
threw
away.
It out of bounds.
2 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
Gibson is tall, but he's not that tall, Tyler.
And last shot by the Bearcats, no good. Bringing it in to our first quarter. The Poplar Bluff Mules on top of the Dexter Bearcats, 12-3 after 1. We'll be back with your second quarter coming up.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Midview, Blueville, or and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portageville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto needs headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Head in Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Pollard, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
And back to action, your second quarter.
Dexter just ice cold in that first quarter, Tyler.
Yeah, it was just
credit Poplar Bluff's good man-to-man defense.
And easy attempt underneath, put up and in by
Basket by Brandon Stuckenschneider.
Brandon Stuckenschneider. Okay, Stuckenschneider.
That's about as bad as Quatermass, Tyler. Nice deflection there by Miller. Lee comes down with it. Dowdy now brings it down, swings it down to Fitz. Back to the top to Neldon. He drives, dumps it over to Dowdy. Back up top to Miller. Inside to Lee, he can't find the handle. And what have we got here?
Looks like we got a timeout.
Timeout, Poplar Bluff.
So we'll take a break and be right back.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye, If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
And a quick timeout by the Mules off the steal. Nice awareness by the Mules.
Yep, there's a travel. Once again, got to put that ball on the court before you move them feet.
So Stocks turning it over.
Nelton bringing the ball up for Dexter.
And
they are
lost.
swarming Lee every time he touches the ball in the paint.
And ball
Now,
stolen back.
Lee returns the favor.
Nelton on the break, thrown away.
Ill-advised pass there, but Lee once again forces a turnover.
And a foul charge to Jake Lee.
Foul number 23, Jake Lee. First personal team foul.
Sloppy series there.
Number 11.
Both teams a little out of control at this point. Griggs handling the ball for Poplar Bluff, top of the key.
Stocks with a shot in the paint, scores it.
We've seen Poplar Bluff do that several times. Just take it right up the middle of the lane. Hit the layup, and there's another turnover from Dexter.
Dexter have a hard time on offense, certainly with just 3 points on the board. They certainly need to get into a rhythm to where they can be a threat offensively. And a timeout by the Bearcats. We'll take a break and be right back.
I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Saint. We realize the best advertising we have is when our customers tell us about their buying experience at Glen Saint, with price and service.
We have an outstanding service and parts department that I think you'll be very, very proud of. Every day we come to work and look forward to selling our next GMC truck and have been doing so ever since my late grandfather, Glen Sain, started the business in 1954.
We invite you to come and see us and see why so many are buying from us. And God bless our troops.
I'm Dan, and this is Clay. You got a new hat.
Yeah, my thong grew and shrunk.
Okay. And back to action here. Dexter called the quick timeout and just trying to get into a rhythm offensively. They haven't found one yet.
Too many turnovers, no offensive rhythm. Again, credit Poplar Bluff's aggressive man-to-man defense.
And ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mules.
Checking in for the Mules, number 52, Lance Gray.
Dexter needs to get something going here soon, or they're going to be in a hole too deep to dig their way out of. Missed the ball. Potts with the rebound there. Dowdy bringing the ball up over to Fitz. Fitz top of the key to Potts. Miller with the inside pass to Lee, and once again the Mules just swarming. Every time Lee touches the ball inside, there's 3 Mules collapsing on him, Tyler.
And it's proven to be successful so far. Dexter just hasn't been able to generate any offense from the perimeter, and it's taking its toll here in the first quarter.
What Jake's going to have to realize, though, is when 3 people collapse on him, somebody's open. That clearly seems to be the Mules' defensive strategy. They are not going to let Jake Lee beat them inside. Miller with the rebound. Dowdy bringing the ball up the court. Over to Miller. Top of the key, inside to Lee, but another turnover.
And Gibson with an easy two.
Oh, with an easy two. Wide open, down low. Dexter playing poorly on both ends of the court, Tyler.
Yeah, they've really been taken out of their game. Another turnover. Griggs with it.
Dowdy gets his pocket pick. Deflected out of bounds by Miller. It'll stay with the Mules.
4:16 remaining in this first half, and we've got a final update from Kennett. Kennett comes away with the victory over Donovan, 70-67. Came down to the wire in that contest, and Kennett pulling out the victory in the end.
They can have a big impact on seedings in that Class 3 District 1.
Certainly can. Everybody's pretty much shooting for the second seed. Charleston's wrapped up that first seed.
Clearly
but
the number one seed, number one ranked team in the state, Class 3.
Yeah, you've got 3 or 4 teams shooting for second there in that Class 3 District 1 tournament.
Donovan's got a big matchup on Friday at home with Caruthersville. That'll have an impact on the seedings as well.
Sure. And a scramble for the ball.
Jump ball.
And it looks like simultaneous.
Over to the Mules. Another turnover for the Bearcats.
Simultaneous out of bounds. Possession will go to the Mules. 4 minutes remaining. And a tough shot put up off balance.
Wild shot. Somebody from Dexter must have got a hand on that. Eldon almost loses the ball again. Inside to Lee.
Lee gets inside, gets a shot off.
Drew the foul from Gibson. That's his second.
That was nice work by Lee. He got the ball and he didn't mess around. He didn't fool around. He got the ball, made his move because he knew the double team was coming. So he made his move quick and he's getting to the line.
Jake's going to have to do more of that. Try to get Gibson in foul trouble.
Gets the first to go.
Dexter's first point of the second quarter.
Number 42, Chris Knox. Number 33, Zach Sexton.
Second shot good.
Jake has 3 of Dexter's 5 points.
Under 4 minutes.
Bluff once again passing it around. Top of the key. Looking to drive.
Eiler looks to pass underneath.
All Fitz.
Checking in from Poplar Bluff, number 22.
Kicked the ball and went out of bounds. Mules taking it out under the basket. Deep pass picked off by Tyler. Over to Lee, driving the lane, and he got the layup.
Nice defense and finish by the Bearcats.
Tyler almost looked like he was playing cornerback again on that.
He certainly did.
Quite a few interceptions for the Dexter football team this past season. Ill-advised shot.
Shot it by
Potts with
Sexton.
the rebound.
No good. Now we've got under 3 minutes remaining. Turnover by Miller.
Turnover. Miller on the floor, but they're going to whistle him for the foul.
Extra foul number 4, Tyler Miller. Second personal team foul, number 4. Checking in for the Mules, number 4, Michael Griggs. Number 52, Lance Gray.
Tyler Dexter really needs to make a run here to close out the first half. They've got Gibson on the bench. They need to take advantage of that. Dribbled it off his foot, but Bluff maintains control, passing it around, top of the key. Driving the lane again. and got that little layup again. That's been there all night for Poplar Bluff.
Lance Gray with the shot. Nice drive and finish by Gray.
Nice pass there from Neldon to Potts. Landed it in.
Under 2 minutes remaining in this first half.
11-point lead for the Mules. Dexter starting to make a little noise offensively.
And out of bounds off of Neldon. They'll stay with the Mules.
Dexter couldn't quite handle that defensive rebound. Down in the corner for the Mules. Back outside, top of the key. Bluff working it around, looking to drive that lane again.
Briggs, quick dribble, gives it up to Eiler. Down to Stocks,
Blocked
he gets it blocked away.
Was that Miller?
I believe so.
Dowdy bringing the ball down, drives the lane, can't convert the jumper.
Now under a minute remaining. And almost stolen away by Potts, but it lands in the hands of a Mule.
Yeah, fortunate roll there back to Bluff. Looks like they're going to try to set up for the last shot here, Tyler.
Yeah, we're under 25 seconds now, so they're
just working the ball around. Neldon almost stole it.
Now down to 7 seconds.
Good defense here by Dexter.
And Briggs
they
is
drove the
fouled.
lane again. Who'd they whistle that on?
Dexter foul number 22, Brad Potts. Second personal, team foul number 5, shooting 2 for the Mules.
I'm sure that's not what Coach Rob Nichols wanted.
First shot goes for Briggs.
Missed the second one. Rebound by Lee. He's it. Oh, right off the front of the rim.
And that brings us to halftime. 21-9. The Poplar Bluff Mules over the Dexter Bearcats. 21-9. We'll take a break. Be back with your halftime stats and discussion coming up.
I'm Dan, and this is Clay. You got a new hat.
Yeah, my Farm Bureau insurance agent gave me this. I promised we'd mention his name on TV.
Oh, it's cool.
Yep. Now give it back.
Take it back.
Not funny.
Kind of funny. And besides, we never mentioned your agent's name.
Oh, yeah?
Hi, I'm Travis Miller with Farm Bureau Insurance in Dexter. Please come by and see me for all your home, farm, life, health, and auto needs.
First Midwest Bank Gold Club offers special privileges for our friends who are age 50 or better and have combined deposits of $5,000. Members enjoy trips, cruises, seminars, and picnics along with free personalized bank services. Upcoming trips include Journey Through the Holy Land, Yellowstone in winter, Classic Ireland, and Hawaiian Paradise Cruise. Stop by any First Midwest Bank location to sign up for the Gold Club. It's absolutely free. First Midwest Bank, providing common sense financial solutions every day.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC-TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
Stop paying too much for your home phone service and switch to New Wave Telephone with unlimited local and long distance. Plus, free call waiting, caller ID, and voicemail for one low price. This is a limited time offer, so call New Wave today.
The Sports Roundtable represents one of our great traditions here in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, and that's high school athletics. And nobody promotes it better than us here at YHC. What's new with the Roundtable this year? We're looking to add representatives from our local colleges, Southeast Missouri State, Arkansas State, and Three Rivers, to give us the inside scoop on local college athletics in our area. The Roundtable was designed to give local viewers in-depth analysis about teams and sports in our area, and we're geared up to go once again every Saturday morning live at 10 a.m.
And welcome to halftime of this boys contest. Poplar Bluff on top of Dexter 21-9 in a very scrappy first half between these two teams. We'll go over the scoring quickly. Poplar Bluff led by just Michael Griggs with 5, followed by Stacy Gibson with 4, Lance Gray with 4, and Chris Stocks with 4. Joseph Eiler with 2, and Stuckenschneider with 2. His first name is Brandon Stuckenschneider with 2. I don't like them 4-syllable names. But for the Bearcats, Jake Lee leading the way with 5, Brad Potts with 2, and Tyler Miller with 2. Very low scoring first half, Travis.
Very low scoring. Excellent man-to-man defense by Poplar Bluff. Neither team in a real offensive rhythm, but as poorly as Dexter's been shooting, it's been good enough so far for Poplar Bluff.
It certainly has. Poplar Bluff's been really intense on defense, really focusing most of their defense on Jake Lee on the inside. As soon as he touches it, he's got 2 or 3 mules right around him. They're wanting to take that away from the Bearcats and turn them into a perimeter team, which they've struggled from the outside, handling the ball, getting good shots offensively. So the game plan's worked well so far.
And it seems clear to me that Dexter is really missing their point guard, Chase Young, but he's going to be out for the year, and Coach Rob Nichols is going to have to adjust.
And this, it's hard to throw these players in positions where they're not used to playing for a whole game.
This late in the season.
Certainly, so they need to get it organized and get players in the right.
It's going to come down to Dexter's 2 young sophomore guards, Cody Nelton and DJ Dowdy, and they're going to have to pick up the slack.
Sure. And we're about set for your third quarter.
Dexter's going to have to come out strong here in the third quarter, Tyler, if they want to make a game out of this. They really need to pick up the defensive pressure, too. They gave up way too many easy layups inside the lane.
And the Bearcats will open up with the possession.
Poplar Bluff staying in that tough man-to-man.
And look, almost thrown away, but Potts grabs it for the Bearcats. Neldon looking down to Jake Lee, just wasn't there. Quickly the other way, Lee with the steal.
Returns the favor. A lot of turnovers in that first half, Tyler, and that's the way the second half is starting.
Miller open for 3 at the top of the key. A little strong.
Still can't hit it. Oh, did they whistle Jake Lee for over the back?
Well, it was a push in the back right before. I think it was Gibson going up for the rebound and gave him just a little nudge to.
I didn't catch the push there.
Well, we're basically straight lined here going end to end, so it'd be hard to see at this angle. Driggs with the ball for the Mules, works against Neldon.
Now Dexter's come out in a more of a man-to-man here, trying to force a few more turnovers, get back in this game with some easy buckets. And there's almost one right there. But the Mules hold on.
McCain on the drive.
Give it up the baseline, not good.
Basket by Lance Gray.
Lance Gray converts the 2.
Nothing good happens when you give that baseline up, Tyler.
Certainly. That defense collapses. Too many openings from the baseline.
Nearly another turnover there by Dexter. Inside to Lee. He drives, gets the bucket, and the foul from Gibson. That'll be number 3 on the Mules big man, Tyler.
Third personal team foul, number 1 on the Mules at the line, shooting 1, Jacob Lee. Checking in for the Mules, number
Lee's got 7 in the game with that bucket.
Somebody's going to have to step up for Dexter and help Jake Lee with the scoring. Missed the free throw. Bluff pushing it up the court. Driving the lane once again, and there's the easy layup. They missed it that time. Miller gets the big rebound for Dexter. Passes the ball off to Neldon and deflected out of bounds. Stays with the Bearcats. Or did they call a foul there?
There will be a personal foul call charged to
Reaching
Kendrick McCain.
Second personal team foul, number 2. Checking in for the Mules, number 11, Lucas Tibbs. Number 42, Chris Stocks.
Slow start offensively for both clubs, Tyler. Only 2 points apiece scored. Bad pass there, but the Bearcats lucky to maintain control. Jake Lee drives, passes it off to Potts. He misses. And Bluff comes down with the rebound, pushing it hard up the court, coast to coast, and count it.
Nice drive by McCain. He goes end to end.
Basket good by Kendrick McCain. Dexter foul, number 4, Tyler Miller. His third personal team foul, number 2 at the line, shooting 1, Kendrick McCain.
That's number 3 on Tyler Miller, Dexter's leading scorer. And they drained the old-fashioned three-point play. Dexter needed to come out strong to get back in this ball game, and so far it hasn't happened. Neldon driving the lane, loses the handle, and whistled for the charge. Turnover back to the Mules.
Foul charge to Cody Neldon, his first.
Number 32, Brandon Stuckensnyder.
The freshman Stuckenschneider back in the game for Bluff.
Jump shot in the paint, no good. That time by Tibbs.
Lee gets the rebound there. Neldon brings it up for Dexter. And once again drives the lane, but knocked out of bounds by Poplar Bluff.
That was a nice drive by Neldon. He had an open alley. He took it, stayed aggressive, but just had it knocked away from him.
That's 2 trips in a row down the floor that Cody's driven hard to the glass. Dexter needs to do more of that. DJ Dowdy in the game for Neldon right now, though. And nearly another turnover by Dexter. Fitt's not used to handling the ball, and he turns it over.
Griggs with a finish.
And an easy layup. Now Poplar Bluff has opened a 17-point lead.
And Lee's second attempt won't go, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Mules foul, number 11, Lucas Tibbs.
Foul charge to Lucas Tibbs, his first.
Dexter outscored 7-2 here so far in the third quarter. Rims out. 4 free throw shooting so far from Dexter. Second one off as well. Defensive rebound by Bluff. They push the ball up the court.
Tibbs on the drive.
Miller giving up the baseline, but now back to the top of the key. Poplar Bluff resets the offense, and the jumper goes.
That's Lucas Tibbs for 2. 5'9" sophomore. Potts for three.
Air ball there. Nothing going right for Dexter right now. Coach
And
Rob Nichols wants a timeout.
We'll take a timeout and be right back.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
And back to action here.
Poplar Bluff has opened up their biggest lead of the game, 19 points.
.30-11 advantage for the Poplar Bluff Mules.
Same song, third verse here for Dexter, Tyler. Just no offensive rhythm. Can't buy a shot right now.
It's not like Poplar Bluff's just overwhelming the whole game. They're struggling at times on offense as well, but their defense has just put it so hard for the Bearcats.
Turnover there, bad pass out of bounds over to Dexter. That's certainly right, Tyler. The story of the game has been Poplar Bluff's excellent defense.
To the corner, Tyler Miller for three, knocks it down.
That's his shot, Tyler, and he finally drains one.
He's got 5 in the game.
There's another good turnover. Lee intercepts the pass.
Is foul number 4, Michael Griggs.
Draws the foul from the Mules as well.
The lead certainly isn't insurmountable for the Bearcats. They just need to execute on offense and shore up on defense, and they'll be right back in this game.
They're going to have to get some stops. They're going to have to force some turnovers and not turn it over just like that.
McCain with the steal. He can't finish it. Potts with the rebound.
Strong rebound there. Pushing it up to Fitz. Fitz over to Miller in the corner, and he drains another 3. 2 in a row now for Tyler Miller. The Bearcats need him to get hot. Trims the lead to 13. Dexter falling back now in that zone defense. Giving up the baseline one more time. Top of the key now. Poplar Bluff being very patient, trying to set up a good shot. And now a 3, and he drained it.
That's Ryan
Poplar
Brittingham.
Bluff answers right back.
Ryan Brittingham with his first bucket of the game. Potts with a drive. Reverse layup won't go.
I believe Gibson got a hand on that one and also came down with the rebound. Top of the key now. Drive it down in the corner. Back up top.
2 minutes remaining this third quarter.
Coach Frazier stripped off that coat and tie. And it must be working for Bluff. There's another 3.
Brittingham with another 3. 2 straight back-to-back.
Both teams trading 3-point baskets. That won't work for Dexter. Inside to Lee, blocked by Gibson. And then Lee commits the foul.
That's 3 personal fouls for Jake Lee.
Little frustration there on Jake's part, Tyler.
Then again, Poplar Bluff had the numbers. Probably going to get out in the open court, so might as well just make him take it out of bounds. Full court pressure by the Bearcats.
And there's the turnover from Potts.
Nice defense by the Bearcats.
That's what they're going to have a lot of. They're going to get back in this thing. Potts over to Fitz. Fitz down to Miller, who throws it away.
Under a minute remaining this third quarter. Swing pass. Eiler with the finish.
Once again, Dexter's defense gives up the baseline, and it hurts them again. Miller with another three, an air ball. Good defense there from Potts.
Schneider's shot will not go.
Dowdy just about loses the handle there. Over to Miller. Top of the key. Gives it up again to Dowdy. Good spin move and a nice bucket by DJ Dowdy. But still a 19-point lead.
And shot will not be in time. That brings it into our third quarter. 38-19 advantage for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Be back with your final and fourth quarter coming up next.
My country takes of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's bride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Midland, Blueville, or and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portageville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto lease headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Higgin, Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Pollard, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
And getting set for your fourth quarter here from the Bearcat Event Center in Dexter. And we had a 17-10 advantage in scoring for the Mules that quarter, Travis.
Dexter was down big at the half, and now they're down a little bit further.
And Tibbs gets the second attempt to go for the Mules.
Oh, Page was wide open down low and just missed it.
Looked like that was blocked away. Actually, it looked like it was blocked away.
So did the Mule get a hand on that?
Yes.
Okay.
That was a nice block there by Stuckenschneider.
The freshman making a great defensive play. A wide open three, and he nailed it.
Michael Griggs for three. He's got 10 in the game. And
Eldon missing the easy jumper.
That's
been
a nice
the
take.
story of Dexter's game.
Griggs on the drive. He scores it.
Once again, they give up that easy layup right down the middle of the lane.
Yeah, the help defense just wasn't there, and he had the whole lane
Another
to himself.
turnover. Eldon throws the ball away, had Page wide open down below.
Mules, number 42, Chris Stocks. Number 5, Henry Kane. Number 22, Ryan Brittingham. 24, Stacy Gibson.
Well, Poplar Bluff surely has the bench to go to. They've been subbing players in and out all night. They've played probably 10, 11 players tonight.
Yes, they have a very deep bench. Dexter, on the other hand, does not.
McCain with a jumper. Oh, actually tries to lay it up for Gibson. Now take it away. Miller on the drive. Right hand good.
Nice reverse layup there by Miller, going coast to coast after forcing the turnover. Miller's finding the range now, Tyler, but it looks like it's too little too late.
And ball
Good
taken
steal
away
by Lee, but he turns it right back.
Gibson with
Gibson
the 2.
laid it right in.
Stacy Gibson for the Mules.
We've seen that a lot tonight, Tyler, these trading turnovers. When you're down by 26, you can't do that.
Dowdy with a quick 3 off
Air
the mark.
ball. Page fighting for the rebound. Jump ball. Stays with Dexter.
5:18 remaining in this game. And
Almost another turnover, but Lee gets the ball back. Out to Fitz. And a cross-court pass, nearly picked off. Miller has the ball, dumps it in low to Lee, and he's fouled by, is it Gibson?
No, I think that's going to be on Gray, if I'm not mistaken.
Poplar Bluff foul number 52, Lance Gray.
Lance Gray with his first.
His first. Sends Jake Lee back to the line.
Lee's
Jake
first
Lee has shot most of Dexter's free throws tonight.
Actually, he's shot the only free throws for the Bearcats tonight, yes.
And nails them both. Jake's really improved his free throw shooting over the course of this season. I remember back in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament, Jake just couldn't hit a free throw to save his life.
Well, he's had a lot of practice. They've sent him to the line quite a bit this year.
He's greatly improved that part of his game. Once again, they just collapse right on him. But he draws another foul.
Mules foul number 24, Stacy Gibson.
That's number 4 on Poplar Bluff's big man. But at this point, it really doesn't matter. Inbounded to Dowdy. Cross-court pass over to Fitz. Fitz, top of the key to Dowdy. Dowdy back over to Fitz. Down in the corner to Miller. Tough three. He misses the shot. And McCain bounced the ball off of Dowdy, and it's back to Poplar Bluff. McCain bringing the ball up now for the Mules. Gibson takes the ball at the top of the key. Passes it back over to, is that Stuckenschneider? Inside to Gibson. Lost the handle.
Chris Stocks with the basket. He's got 6.
Gibson lost the handle, but the Mules recovered and put it right back in. Fitz drives in, dumps it off to Page. Has it knocked out of bounds on the shot, but it'll stay with Dexter. Wholesale substitutions now here for Poplar Bluff as Coach Frazier clears his bench. Potts checks back in for Dexter. Page leaves the game for Dexter. Inbounds the ball to Potts. Potts can't get it to go. Back out to Fitz. Miller handling the ball. Inside now. Potts can't get the inside shot to go. And it's off of Dexter and back to Poplar Bluff.
And we've got an update from our good friend Terry McVeigh down in Kennett, and an upset tonight. Cape Central beating Charleston 61-53 at Charleston. So
unbelievable.
Quite a win for the Cape Central Tigers tonight.
They are on a roll, Tyler. They've knocked off Sykeston and Charleston now here back-to-back.
And that's Dexter's next opponent coming up Friday night. So I'll tell you, the Cape Central Tigers coming out of nowhere.
They're the #1 seed in their Class 5 district, and they look like they're ready to make a deep run into the playoffs. Griggs holding the ball now for Bluff, taking it back out toward backcourt. Mules trying to run some clock here. Guarded by Miller. He drives the baseline, throws it up, but misses the shot. Mules get the offensive rebound, missed the putback. Potts gets the rebound. Now Jake Lee driving inside, and 2 for Dexter. Poplar Bluff now bringing the ball back up the court. Top of the key now. They're holding the ball. They're going to make Dexter come out and play. Passing it around now, top of the key. Mules running the clock. Coach Frazier wanting his team to be patient. They're responding. And they drive the lane once again. And it's a blocking foul. Sexton draws the foul. DJ Dowdy whistled for the blocking foul.
It's the second personal team foul, number 6. The line shooting 2 is Zach Sexton.
DJ's second foul. Sexton going to the line for 2. He drains the first one. Cody Nelden checking back in. Tyler Miller going to have a seat on the bench. 25-point lead for Poplar Bluff. Make it 26.
2 for Zach Sexton. Checking in for the Mules, number 2, Trey Norton. Number 22, Ryan Whittingham.
Tyler, that's still a real shocker. Cape Central upsetting the Blue Jays on their home court.
Certainly is.
Charleston had won, 21, 22 games in a row. Just seemed to be beating everybody and beating them easily.
I think the only losses they've suffered was at the very beginning of the year. I haven't been keeping up
They lost
with their
to
schedule.
West Memphis, Arkansas in the Riverbend Classic.
That was Thanksgiving weekend.
Exactly. It's been a long time since the Blue Jays have tasted defeat. And that'll make that District 3 Class 1 or Class 3 District 1 tournament even more interesting.
Certainly will.
That'll give those other teams hope that they can win that championship now.
What is that, a chink in the armor? Is that what how the saying goes? They see a little chink in the armor.
Yes, sir. But now just think what that's going to do for a Kennett or a Caruthersville or a Donovan. They'll go into that game now really believing they've got a shot.
Second shot for Potts, no good. Dowdy on the drive, he's fouled.
Well, we'll see someone other than Jake Lee shoot a free throw for Dexter.
Number 30, Austin Moner. At the line shooting 2, DJ Dowdy.
First is good for Dowdy. Under 2 minutes remaining.
And he drains them both. Well, Dexter's going to fall to 13 and 11 on the season, Tyler. And did not play well with a red-hot Cape Central Tigers coming to town Friday night for senior night.
And that's an offensive foul charged to Cody Nelden.
Cody's really struggled tonight. I don't believe he scored a point, has he?
We don't have him down for one tonight.
Committed lots of turnovers. He's struggling to adapt to that point guard role. Shot from the top of the key, didn't fall. Fighting for that offensive rebound.
And Dowdy with the steal.
That was Ridlin a moment ago bringing the ball up.
And throws it right back to the Mules. And a blocking foul by Neldon.
Just a long night for Cody Neldon.
Extra foul number 24.
It's tough, you know.
Been a long night for all of the Bearcats.
Well, certainly the guards out front and Dowdy and Neldon and Miller and all these guys out front taking that pressure all game long from the Mules, and they've stayed fresh. They've been throwing bodies in and out to where they can just apply the pressure all game long, and it takes its toll after a while.
It certainly does.
Not
they
used to that
Dexter
position
from the get-go and haven't looked back. Despite Poplar Bluff's losing record, they are the second seed behind Cape Central in their district.
I believe the other teams in the district are Jackson.
Jackson's the 3 seed, and then there's a couple of teams from a little further north. That
Hillsboro
have
and Seckman, I believe, is in there, and those teams are a little weaker up north.
Right now it looks like Cape Central will take that district. But I'm sure Jackson and Poplar Bluff will want to have something to say about that.
30 seconds remaining this game.
Just been all Poplar Bluff here from the get-go. Congratulations to Coach Frazier and his Mules. They've certainly played much better than their record would indicate.
And we haven't seen Frazier on the sideline the whole night. He's been in and out. We got word from Brian Rosner from the DAR that he's suffering from some flu symptoms. So
is that right? Oh, we're sorry to hear that.
Saw a few times he was away from the bench in the locker room and coming back out, but he's been here for most of the second half, with what I've seen anyways.
Looks like the Mules have plenty of coaching help down there on their bench. Poplar Bluff now running the clock out.
10 seconds.
I'm sure Dexter won't foul here.
And that will bring it into this contest. 52-28 victory for the Poplar Bluff Mules over the Dexter Bearcats. And we'll take a break and be back with your final stats and discussion coming up.
And the state wrestling tournament.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
At Allen Christian and Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons. We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from.
We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com.
We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area.
Selection, price, experience, family owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
I'm Dan, and this is Clay. You got a new hat.
Yeah, my Farm Bureau insurance agent gave me this. I promised we'd mention his name on TV.
Oh, it's cool.
Yep. Now give it back.
Take it back.
Not funny.
Kind of funny. And besides, we never mentioned your agent's name.
Oh, yeah?
Hi, I'm Travis Miller with Farm Bureau Insurance in Dexter. Please come by and see me for all your home, farm, life, health, and auto needs.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC-TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
And we're back with you post-game here from the Bearcat Event Center, and a final score of 52-28. The Poplar Bluff Mules over the Dexter Bearcats. We'll go over the scoring quickly. The Mules led tonight by Michael Griggs with 12, Ryan Brittingham with 6, Stacy Gibson with 6, Lance Gray and Chris Stocks both with 6 as well. Joseph Eiler with 4, Lucas Tibbs with 4, actually Brandon Stuckenschneider with 5. Let's see, who else we've got? Lucas Tibbs with 4. Kendrick McCain with 3. And Zach Sexton with 2. And for the Dexter Bearcats, led by Jake Lee with 11, Tyler Miller with 10, DJ Dowdy with 4, and Brad Potts with 3. Rounding out the scoring for the Dexter Bearcats. And very balanced scoring for Poplar Bluff. Their high scorer only 12 points. Everyone else hanging around 6 points. You had, I think we've got 4 scores with 6 points for the Mules. So very balanced attack for the Poplar Bluff Mules, and that's what it was, a balanced effort tonight by all the Mules for the victory tonight.
I was really impressed, Tyler, with Poplar Bluff's defense. Good, solid, aggressive man-to-man defense all night. Really gave Dexter trouble. Never let the Bearcats get into any kind of rhythm on offense. Forced a lot of Dexter turnovers, and as a result, a big win for Poplar Bluff.
It sure was, and from the get-go, Poplar Bluff came out and took Dexter out of their game. They took Jake Lee out of the game early to where they limited his touches and forced it upon the perimeter players, which are underclassmen, sophomores playing out front, such as Dowdy and Neldon, and they really took it to them defensively and subbed the players in and out to where they were just constantly putting pressure on the Bearcats, and it was just too much to overcome by Dexter. And Poplar Bluff looking strong going into their district tournament next week. As you said earlier, they're going to be the 2nd seed, so they're going to look going into that tournament, gunning for Cape Central, coming off a big win tonight against Charleston on their home court. So very open when it comes to that Class 5 tournament. Cape Central probably the favorite coming in, but the way the Poplar Bluff can really put on that pressure defensively, they're going to be in some ball games.
Well, if they can continue to play good defense, continue to get balanced scoring, force turnovers, limit their own turnovers, you never know.
Never know. And Dexter is going to be going into their last game of the season this Friday night against the Cape Central Tigers. So they're going to be matching up with some good teams, getting ready for their district tournament, which is next week. Notre Dame having the 1st seed in that district tournament, Sykeston the 2 seed. Dexter, I believe, with the 3rd seed, or the 4th seed.
Perryville
the 3rd seed. So,
and Dexter will have a tough opening round game with Fredericktown. Yeah. That won't be an easy win by any stretch.
And that district's in Sykeston this year, so be looking forward to going over there to watching a few games. So Dexter got a tough district. That's a tough district there with Notre Dame and Sykeston at the top 2, and then Perryville right there at 3. So they've got their work cut out of them, but they'll get some stiff competition here to prepare for them for that tournament next week.
Well, Cape Central's going to come in here Friday night, and if tonight's ball game is any indication, Coach Rob Nichols is going to have to pull a rabbit out of his hat. It looks to me that it's quite clear that Dexter is really missing the leadership that Chase Young normally gives them at point guard. He's out for the rest of the season with a knee injury, and the Bearcats are going to have to adjust. Neldon and Dowdy are going to have to pick up the slack.
Yep, certainly will. So we'll see how it all turns out here in the last week of the season, certainly for these two teams, as the bigger schools, Class 4 and Class 5, will be going into their district tournament next week, and Class 1 through 3 will have one more week and get into their district tournament the following week. So we're coming down to the end of the season now, Travis. Very exciting time from Class 1 all the way through 5, coming down to district play, and certainly it's going to be exciting getting into district tournament play here in the next few weeks.
There are several teams in Southeast Missouri that can really make some noise in the playoffs and compete for a state championship. So a lot of exciting basketball yet to be played here in Southeast Missouri.
Certainly. We'll be monitoring it all here from YHC. Hopefully you'll join us. We've got a few more weeks in our season left this week, going in through next week, through next Friday, and of course we'll have some district and state tournament games here on YHC, so stick around for the remaining games of the season. It's going to be very exciting to see, and we'll see how it all plays out. For myself, Tyler Wagner, Rick DePriest on the camera production tonight, Andy King on camera, and our good friend Travis Quatermas along with us for the first time tonight. And Travis, we appreciate you coming up tonight.
Thank you for asking me to join you, Tyler. I had a blast.
Sure, we'll do it again sometime. And for all of you out there, happy Valentine's Day. Hope you enjoyed the Valentine's special we brought to you tonight, the doubleheader here from the Bearcat Event Center. And for Valentine's Day, we wish you to have a great night, and we'll see you again.